I'm BKFC athlete Paige Vanzant, and you're watching Cage Side with Christopher James.
What happens if you lose, Nick?
Who the hell is Aquaman?
I get Fruity Pebbles, Cocoa Pebbles, I get sausage biscuits. Maybe you guys will see a little footage of that later on because we got some good stuff.
Philip Caduceus. There you go, baby.
Good evening, boys and girls. Welcome to Cage Side with Christopher James. It is Monday, July 11th, man. Great to see you guys. As always, I am getting the show ready to post out on my social media. And all that good stuff, so bear with me. Hope everybody's doing okay today. Welcome to the show. It's nice to see you, man. I got three great guests lined up for us tonight. Josh Mayo, Island Fights featherweight champion, defending his belt. Not this weekend coming up, but the following weekend, July 29th, Island Fights 73, Pensacola, Florida. We also have Alex the Spartan Nicholson coming on tonight. He is the Titan FC title contender. He's fighting for the belt. Titan 78 on July 29th, same night as Island Fights. Looking to get another belt to put on the drawer or dresser of his son Odin, so that's going to be fun. And we have Luis Antonio Pena, aka Violent Bob Ross. He's going to be joining us tonight. He's main eventing ex-MMA 5. He's done 3 fights in 3 months. And all main events. So he's, popping and rocking and moving and grooving. I'm excited to see all these guys jump in. And that's it. Now let me just share this out to my groups and on my other social media. So bear with me for just a second. If you got any questions or you're tuned in, just drop them in the comments and I will address them. We had a great event this past weekend for UFC. True story. Great fight, man. Jamie Malarkey and Michael Johnson. What a fight those guys put on, man. It was unfucking real. Some people think that Michael Johnson won that fight. I don't know. It was a close fight. It was a good fight. Definitely worthy of the Fight of the Night honors and all that good stuff. Chase Sherman got back in the win column after a few losses his second stint with the UFC. He came out at his first fight back to the UFC, scored a huge win, and it was good for him. I'm glad he got that win. But the greatest moment for Chase Sherman was meeting O.J. Simpson, posting a photo of himself and the Juice, and the caption was "Killers." Chase Sherman wins the internet. Might be the internet winner for quite some time. He really just put one on the world right there. I don't know if you could top that. A picture of OJ and sorry about that. I was typing. Picture of OJ and Chase Sherman. Let me see if I can even let me pull this up here because it's just too fucking funny. Oh, excuse me. Hope my guests show up tonight. Be a bummer if they didn't, man. I'd be upset. There it is. Chase Sherman, UFC, killer. Instagram photo of the decade. It might be the best Instagram photo and a comment I've ever seen. And it's absolutely awesome. So I just messaged Josh Mayo, by the way, told him, hey, we're ready for you. Let's go. He said, 1 sec. So we're waiting for him to pop up his little screen right here. But I couldn't not share this with you guys. It's too funny. I mean, OJ, Chase, killers. I can't get over that. What am I smoking on tonight, Forrest? This stuff right here is 31%. Yummy, yummy. Oh, excuse me. Excuse me. Ooh, yeah, 31%. Good stuff. Rafael Fiziev and Rafael Dos Anjos, great fight. Went to the 5th round, and then Fiziev dropped the hammer and put away RDA. Funny because today is a Facebook memory for me when RDA blocked me on social media because myself and one of his fans got into an argument because I posted on social media in response to RDA talking about he wanted an immediate rematch after losing the UFC title. And I said, what are you talking about, dude? I said, you got knocked out. You don't get an immediate rematch when you get knocked out the way you do in that kind of fashion. It's just not something that's supposed to happen. So then one of his fans came on and he was like, oh, blah, blah, blah. Why you follow him if you do not like him? And or if you're going to talk shit to him. I said, I wasn't talking shit. I just stated the fact. He got knocked out, which he did. And that does not warrant an immediate rematch, which it doesn't. And it didn't. So I was right. RDA blocked me for that. It's a damn shame because his social media presence could have grown by leaps and bounds, by tens, by following me. I mean, duh. Got my ceiling fan on a little extra high tonight. Try to catch up. Yeah, and I have to, as you see, my microphone is right in front of me. Normally I have it hanging from the arm, but I forgot to reconnect it after doing something else with the microphone. Oops. So if I touch the desk, you'll hear it. If I touch the desk again, you'll hear it. If I start typing, you'll hear that too. My apologies. Hopefully I'm not typing a lot tonight, though, because I'm doing a show. So let me just message my other guests, make sure they're on point. So I just messaged everybody. Hopefully they'll all be on time. And if they're not, I'll just stop the show and we'll reschedule them for another day. That's how the life works sometimes, So we had UFC, like I said, over the weekend, UFC Vegas 58. And it was an awesome show. We already discussed, Rafael Vazayev taken out, RDA, Chase Sherman taken out. Who the heck did he fucking fight? Jared Vandera. Where's all the... There we go. I thought I had my results page up, and I didn't have my results page up. Kyle Barhalo beat Armin Petrosian, unanimous decision, 30-27 times 2, 29-28 times 1. Saeed Nurmagomedov versus Douglas Silva DeAndre. Nurmagomedov gets the win, unanimous decision. Jared Vandera, we already talked about it. He got knocked out by Chase Sherman in the third round. Chase really kicked it up a notch and put on the show that we all know Chase is capable of every time he steps into the octagon. And, a lot of people were wondering why he was still there, coming off a bunch of losses, but it sometimes doesn't work out that way. That the guy does not get cut, and he didn't get cut, and that's awesome. And it looks like my first guest, there he is. I see him. He's outdoors right now, so we're going to bring him in. He is the Gulf Coast Gangster, baby, all the way from the Gulf Coast of Alabama, my man, fighting for the Island Fights Featherweight Championship, in defense of the Island Fights Featherweight Championship, I should say. He is the Gulf Coast Gangster. Please welcome Josh Mayo.
What's up?
What's up with you, bro?
Nothing much. Just finished training. Your time kind of screwed up my training, trying to defend the belt and shit.
Well, you could have said no. We would have rescheduled for a different time, man. It's not like I'm your dad or not, you don't got to listen to me.
I just want to,
He thinks very highly of you, Chris.
Oh, there's the man right there. Heath Herndon, the man who did damage this past weekend at Slugfest. Fucking fought 4 times, 4 wins, got himself a nice belt. Zing. Congratulations, brother.
Sir.
Yeah, we canceled training. I mean, because, I think somewhat highly of you, and I told you, trying to work to your schedule.
Oh, well, thank you, man. I could have adjusted time for you, dude. So for future, if I ever tell you a time and it doesn't work, just tell me, and we'll adjust it and move it out, because that's what we do, man. Take care of my fighters. So,
yes, sir.
So how you doing, brother?
Pretty good, about to get ready to open up this 55-gallon drum of whoop ass, the 29th.
What have you been doing to keep yourself busy since your last fight? You got yourself a belt at Island Fights, and, I thought, actually, before even, are you going pro, or are you never going to be pro like Heath?
Well, you see, unlike all the other fighters that came out of, the Gulf Coast, when we make it to the UFC, we actually want to stay there. So, we don't want to get exposed at a high level. So if we got to take extra time,
we're not.
Yeah. Like if we got to take extra time and get a good foundation, a good base, so that way when we do turn pro, I go on a fucking roll and I'm all the way to the top. Israel Adesanya didn't even enter in the UFC until he was 29 years of age. Conor McGregor fought for 2 Cage Warriors world titles outside of the UFC. So all these high-level fighters, they go outside in other promotions or in an amateur career and have a long amateur career. Even Peter Yan had like 29 amateur boxing matches before he even thought about MMA. So, I mean, the proof's in the pudding. So if I want to take my time and build my fan base on the Gulf Coast, because why would I turn pro if I can't be at the top people in the whole Southeast? Why would I? Because all that's going to happen is when I turn pro, I'm going to get fucked up on a national scale like an idiot. And that's what I'm not going to do.
Yeah, it seems like you're taking more of the boxing route, because most guys, in MMA, when they get, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 amateur wins, they turn pro and they get their 5 pro wins as quick as they can. And hopefully, they get that call when they're, 7-1, 8-1. But
get to the UFC and then they made it. Everyone from the Southeast, they made it. I don't want to make it in the UFC. I don't want to make it just to the show. I want to be the champion of it. And not even that.
Right.
I don't even want to go to the UFC, to be honest. I want to go to Rising where I can soccer kick people in the fucking head and stomp their face in and fuck them up the original way, the real way, the Pride Rules way, and state my claim over there first. And then when I'm ready to violently arrive to the UFC, I do. And when I do, I'm taking fucking souls with me like I have done at Islands Fights. I waited a long time before, and this was a part of the plan, before we arrived there. And what have you seen since I've arrived? I've violently finished like 90% of my adversaries. If not, I wrestle fucked them and made them look like they're fucking retarded.
That's why I love you, Josh, because you just speak your mind, you say it like it is. And you know, I'm not bagging on you for not turning pro yet because, you know, you have a plan. I'm just curious because I wanted to know because, like I said, most guys are chomping at the bit to get there as quick as they can. And I personally love the attitude that you're following, taking the right path, taking the right steps, following a plan. And, you know, if it's meant for you to get there, you're going to get there, but you're going to do it on the terms of the Gulf Coast gangster, not the terms of everybody else pushing you.
I walk out on my time. I fight on my time. I do things on my time, you know, like, and the show speaks for itself. The arena's packed out, ready, chomping at the bits when I walk out. Not even most pro fighters, people do that. So I'm establishing things. I'm doing new things. In this next fight, I've got more tricks up my sleeve versus just confetti or this or that. I've got more tricks. I've got glitter, gold, pyrotechnics, dancers. I've got it all lined out, ready to go.
Well, just make sure we don't burn down the ring, you know, and make sure nothing gets shot into the ring this time so we can get to action right away.
Well, you know, that is a true story, but when I looked at the boss man had a huge smile on his face because he knew.
Oh, he did, dude. We loved it. We loved it. It was fucking awesome, man. But we can't fight with, you know, confetti in the ring, so we got to make sure, you know, shoot something out over the crowd, you know. Spew on the crowd.
Yeah, the Marine girls and sweep it up.
So what are you been doing to keep yourself busy? I know you just fought this weekend at Slugfest. I know you didn't get the win. There was a lot of people I saw talking about that fight, saying that you did win, and you know you were up against a bunch of judges that, you know, were in favor of the other guy.
It's not that I won that fight hands down. I was robbed. It is what it is. At the end of the day, everyone there saw me beat up number 5 in the world. And that's right, number 5 in the world in the BKFC, and I beat the dog shit out of him. I beat him everywhere but the bottoms of his feet.
Oh, you froze up there for a minute. So while he is frozen, oh, there he is. He's back. So I want to pop up this comment from Island Fights matchmaker Devin Adams. He said Mayo has made it where he has to be the main event because fights can't go on after him.
Look what I said. When I arrive, people know. They know.
There's no doubt about it. Oh, frozen again. What a funny face to be frozen on. Oh.
Well, just look in the mirror.
So, you're driving out in the middle of the woods, I'm guessing, somewhere where it's the internet signal pops out a little bit on you. So, no worries.
We're training. We're out in the Atlantic Ocean. I'm running up miles and carrying trees on my back, getting ready for this fight. I've been doing a whole lot of different things. Just like Ali said, wrestle with an alligator and tussle with a whale. I got some big old fat girls out here in Pensacola getting my wrestling right.
Hey, Devin Adams also.
Captain Ahab, harpoon ready.
Damn. Devin Adams said, "Get off the trap phone."
Hey, you talking about a real harpoon right there? I'll have to sharpen that one up for that big old.
Fucking insane, man. I'm dying. I'm fucking dying. So tell us what's life like, a typical day for Josh Mayo. You know, how does the day start? How does the day end?
Well, you see, after I'm out saving lives in Mobile, Alabama, after a long 24-hour shift. I'll be fighting fires, be fighting violent, combative patients, be, saving lives on cardiac arrest. After I'm done doing that, the Lord's work, bringing people from dead back to life, like I'll be banging. After I bring them back, I get in my little Mayo mobile, my very humble abode, my home, and I drive on out to Biloxi, Mississippi. And I drive deep into Biloxi to American Top Team. And out there I wrestle and train with, Bill the Grill Cooper, Alex Harrell, Odie Delaney, all these great names, even Brandon Davis. I learned striking from him and Alan Bocher and all them. And then once, I'm finished training out there at about 2 p.m., I get in my humble abode and I drive all the way to Pensacola, Florida to go train with Heath Herndon and some other associates.
And then after you're done training, what do? Go home, go to bed, call it a day?
No, normally I go and drive back to, Biloxi, maybe sleep in my car or, go and sleep on the mats and then wake up the next morning and do it again.
Because you're on 24 off 48.
Yes, sir. So I train 2 days, I work 1 day, and I train 2 days.
There you go. What did the guys at the Firehouse think of your fighting career?
Well, my reputation speaks for itself, not just on, with the MMA and the boxing, but, the Masvidal street fight. I just fought for National Geographic a couple months ago, and that should be airing in December. They're very proud because I'm able to represent them on now a local scale and fight for their better rights and better benefits, because that's one of the things we need to talk about here is if you go to a fine-end restaurant, you're going to pay a fine-end restaurant price to get a good meal. If you go to McDonald's and pay a low price, you're going to get a McDonald's burger. Now, why in the fuck are we paying first responders a low-end wage and asking of them to save people's lives, asking of them to do these great things, asking for them to have not only the physical but the mental scars that they're going to always carry for the rest of their life? They're going to wake up in the middle of the night, screaming because of some of the demons in which they fight. And then those ghosts that you see in your be with you. Like I have some with me that I always carry with me.
Yeah, they need to pay you guys better. There's no doubt about it.
So,
first responders. Go ahead.
And why are not people bringing that to light and attention? And then our teachers too. Why in the hell are you trying to give your child a good education, give them a foundation of their person being, and you're gonna pay them $30-something thousand a year? That's bullshit. Straight up bullshit.
Josh Mayo 2024.
That's your running mate right there, Mr. Heath Herndon. He'll be your campaign manager when you run for office.
Well, that would be my human resource director right there.
There you go. Oh, I love it. So you got this big fight coming up defending the title, July 29th. Tell us about your fight and your opponent.
On the 29th, he a big ugly son of a bitch named George Pierrett or Pierre. God damn, he'll probably not. We've analyzed his fight, watched him fight bums most of his career, and we've organized a game plan according to that to attack his threats, create distance, and be where he's not and put him away.
Sounds like a simple, easy plan. Now you just got to go execute it, right?
Well, you're going to watch on the 29th live. You're going to have a great experience standing right next to these big old arms that do all the harm. I live barbell plates, all the time. You're going to get to see, you're going to get to see there looking at, 145-pound piece of perfection, chiseled, a pale chiseled Greek god.
Hey, you're freezing up, so You guys got to find a spot where you're not freezing up and pull over for a minute because I want to hear what you just said with no interruption.
Look, we're driving back to Eats right now, and we're all this shit's gonna be straight. But we've got a plan, and we're gonna go execute it, and you're gonna get to see it live.
Well, I always get to see it live because I'm the ring announcer. I got some of the best damn seats in the house, man, to watch you go to work. So, are we expecting another? And I already know the answer to this, but one of my viewers asked. So, are we going to see another epic post-fight Gulf Coast gangster speech?
Yeah, you see, this is the thing. All that stuff comes to me on the fly. You know, it's always deep inside my mind, but always comes to me on the fly. So you never know. I might have just graced y'all with just too much. Y'all might not can handle another one. You might not can. So I might
think
have
we
to just
can.
keep it short and sweet to the point and let y'all out. I don't know, man. I don't know. Last time Keith had to take a stick and beat them women off of me. They're
That's
chomping
okay,
at the bits,
man.
Chomping at the bits.
That's a good problem to have, man. To have the women beat off you with a stick. That's not a bad problem to have. That's a good problem to have. So you said that it just comes to you on the fly. So when you're on my so when you're on my show for the first time, I always ask people to do something a little off the wall. I asked them to sing a song. So we're going to ask you to sing. However, in your case, you don't have to sing. Just give me one of those fucking closing raps like you would do. Drop one here on Cage Side with Christopher James for me right now. I'll count a rap as a song. Did you catch all that?
I lost you, Chris.
Okay, are you there?
Sir?
Are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay. So,
I believe
first
I am.
time first time on my show, I always ask people to sing at the end of their interview. I'm not going to ask you to sing. I'm going to ask you to rap your way out the show, man. Give us a rap, something, poetic and emphatic and dramatic. Give me some love on the fucking spit it on the way out.
Well, you see, Chris, on the 29th, you're going to see if you want something bad enough in life to go out and fight for it, to live day and night for it, to give up your time, your peace, and your sleep for it, when all you dream and scheme is about it, and life seems useless and worthless without it, when you gladly sweat for it and fret for it and plan for it, and lose all your terror of the opposition for it, when you go after that thing that you want in life with all your capacity, strength and sagacity, stern faith and confidence and stern pertinacity. If need, cold poverty, famish, or God, sickness, or body or brain won't keep you away from what you truly want in life. You see, if you besiege and you beset it with the help of God, you'll truly get it. And, well, women and children, boys and girls, you have just experienced the Gulf Coast gangster, and I need to get my pay now. So, Chris, you need to send the money over because that ain't cheap. That comes from the heart.
I love it. Oh, that was awesome, brother. Well, listen, you get to do whatever it is you're headed out to do now, train more in Pensacola and do all that good stuff. Always a pleasure to see you. Glad you came on the show tonight, man. We will see you July 29th, Pensacola, Florida, in defense of his featherweight championship. It is the man himself, Josh, the Gulf Coast Gangster Mayo. I'm not going to give it all that big hype. I got to save that for
Thank
fight
you.
night, man, because you the man.
Oh, I know I'm the man. All these fat girls in Pensacola. The only thing I don't like is, all these women out in Pensacola ugly as hell. Like, god damn, they ugly. Like, cross-eyed tears running down their back. They could stand on Wednesday and see both Sundays. They ugly. You need to get some proof. What was had a look that looked like a
We're missing some good stuff there because you froze up on some of that, dude. But my God, you're a fucking lunatic, and that's why I love you, brother. Listen, safe travels to you and your buddy there, your road dog, Heath Herndon, man. You guys have a great night. Appreciate you coming on. Appreciate you taking the time out of your schedule to join me, man. It means the world to me, and thank you so much.
You're welcome. Thank you, boss.
See you July 29th, brother. Boom! Josh, the Gulf Coast Gangster Mayo, man. That was awesome. I love that kid. We're going to have to get him on the show again in a room where he's got internet and he is ready to fucking ride out, where there's no riding out, where he's just in one stationary place and we get the uncut, uninterrupted, uninternet fettered Josh Mayo. My next guest is sitting by. He's ready. I see him right there. His beard is looking sharp. He's working for another title for Odin, man. We're going to bring him in right now. We're not even going to delay the show because the show is about to start. Here he is, Alex Spartan Nicholson. My dude, what's up?
How are you, Chris?
I am wonderful, sir. I am alive. I am happy. I'm above ground, man. What about you?
I am also vertical and breathing oxygen. I'm doing really well, man. I'm really focused. I just left the cold plunge sauna combo after a little workout, and I'm feeling good. I just smoked a joint, fed my cats. Life's good.
Odin's waiting for another belt. He doesn't want, although Odin doesn't want to go outside with you anymore, apparently. When it's summertime, he wants you to get him an Odin car. I thought that was fucking hysterical, dude.
Yeah, the way that he vocalizes and expresses himself and things now, it's amazing.
You know, it's funny that you said that because, I know he just celebrated his 5th birthday. And I can't believe he's 5 because I remember when you and your ex and you and Hannah were first announced that you guys were having a baby. I remember when you first announced you were having a baby. I remember when we went to the baby shower. I remember when the baby was born, and he's 5 years old, dude. And it doesn't seem like it's been that long, but holy crap, it's 5 years.
Yeah, the older I get, it just seems like the faster the time goes by. It's amazing.
Telling me.
Life's amazing. You gotta enjoy it and love it. You know?
Yeah. By the way, Justin Sims wanted me to let you know that Alex, he is home safe. And he also commented good that it's July 29th in Santo Domingo. Alex Nicholson is catching a body. But we'll talk about that in a minute, man, because you caught a body in Santo Domingo in a different fight for Titan against the same opponent. In the craziest fight I've ever seen in my life. And we've seen some incredibly awesome fights. I mean, Robbie Lawler and Rory McDonald happened on this day at UFC 189 in that crazy fight where they just beat the snot out of each other. Today's the first day. Today's the anniversary of the first time Conor won UFC gold at UFC 189. But even though
very, very historic day in MMA history.
Yeah, it is. But your day at that fight in Santo Domingo, in spite of like the 2 big fights I just mentioned, a 14-second knockout and, Robbie and Rory putting on one of the fights of the century, I have never seen a fight that took so long to get through 5 rounds in my life, except for yours. Can you take us back to that moment at Santo Domingo where you're fighting this guy, they're stopping the fight, they're not stopping the fight? Because that was just pure insanity, brother.
Well, first of all, yeah, there's supposed to be a standing 8 count in kickboxing, and I know that. And maybe it was my fault for not following rule number 1 of fighting, which is, defend yourself at all times. But he hit me with a good shot, and I went down. And it being kickboxing, I remember thinking, okay, he dropped me. I can get right back up. I'm fine. But as I looked up, the motherfucker went to ground and pound me. He blasted me again. He hit me again. And he went to jump out of the cage. And I wasn't finished. He rocked my ass. I give it to him. I give him credit. He hit me with a good shot, and he rocked me. And then he fucking ground and pounded me during the kickboxing match. And nothing for nothing, I felt like I was about ready to continue fighting. I went to get up and chase him. The ref grabbed me, and I'm like, the fight's not over. Roger Crawl was already almost in the ring screaming at the ref, and Oscar Sosa jumped the fence and was in the crowd. So it was, what he did in all aspects of that fight was survive. When he got tired, he tried to find a way out. He hit me in the groin with a good shot. He tried to knock me out after he hit me in the groin. But we're going to fight again, and I give him respect and credit for doing that because I guarantee he couldn't walk for at least a month after the fight. So he must be thinking about me. He was thinking about me for that whole month. He couldn't walk. So he wants to hurt me, and he's, I hope he comes with respect, but it doesn't matter if he does or doesn't. I mean, it was sketchy. It was a wild environment. But I'm going back, and I showed love. And a fight's a fight, man. We got another crazy fight on our hands here, and this should be an interesting, wild night. And the Dominican Republic. I mean, I'm in way better shape. It was a kickboxing fight, and I'd never had a professional kickboxing bout. I kickboxed as an amateur,
Right.
He had a lot of kickboxing experience, but besides the first 30 seconds of that crazy fight and him jumping out of the ring and there not being any 8 counts, I dropped him twice after that.
I
And they
know.
didn't do an 8 count either. And he was down for more than 8 seconds, and Shorts got caught in the ring. It's just, there's no way to explain this, Chris. They just have to watch it. If they have an hour of their life to watch the craziest kickboxing fight they've ever seen,
Ever.
go watch it. But to live it, obviously, is even crazier. You could talk about things, even funny jokes sometimes. You'll be like, oh, after you're like, guess you had to be there. But this, it's not going to be what it was last time. I'll tell you that. I give him credit for taking the MMA fight, but this is about to be violent and exciting.
Yeah. That's one of the things we all love about you, Alex. You are a warrior in the truest sense of the word. You don't go out there your goal isn't to go out there and put on a long fight. Your goal is to go out there and put on a violent fight. Whether it's you getting knocked out or your opponent getting knocked out, Alex goes out there, with an all-in attitude. And we always, everybody I know that watches you fight loves you because you're all in, no matter what. Real balls to the wall, motherfucker, if you will.
Well, the thing about it this time that's different than last time is I've had a full training camp. I'm in amazing shape. And I think I'm the most dangerous version of myself I've ever been. And I'm really excited for this. It's going to be good.
Yeah, so I'm reading the comments here. Justin said he found his hiding spot under the cage in the DR.
Yeah, see, it's funny to joke about, but I'm really going there. And this is really going to happen. Justin will be there too, so I guess he can joke about it all he wants. But
Yeah.
I don't like the idea of them trying to make me uncomfortable there because I'm not going to be no matter what. I expect to be shown respect because I'm going there to put on a show, and they respected me last time. And I think I kind of controlled the environment and the energy in this time. I'll do the same thing.
Yeah, no, I do know. I'm sitting here right now, and the commentary is going on, and Dean Toole popped up here, and he said, August 19th, Biloxi, Mississippi. So I commented back and said, what is August 19th in Biloxi, Mississippi? And he just commented, he said, he's going to have 2 fights in 30 days. So I guess August 19th in Biloxi, Mississippi, you're fighting again.
It's exciting. It's awesome. It's a blessing. He's the man.
Dean is the man.
He's always been consistently the man.
Yeah. As long as I've known him, he has been. I've been working for Dean since 2016. And, I remember my first Island Fights event was Island Fights 39. You came up, Mike came up with you, your dad came up, and who was fighting that night?
Chopper, maybe?
Chopper Reed. You guys, we all went out to dinner with your dad. It was my first experience really hanging out with you outside of any kind of fight stuff. And it was one of my favorite nights in my career because it was just a bunch of dudes chilling out. It was I believe you had already gotten your UFC contract. Mike hadn't yet, or Mike just did. I don't even remember. It's been that long, but it was just such a cool night, man. We hung out, we did fights. I remember when you and Mike walked into the arena during sound check. I introduced both of you during my sound check. You guys were my sound check guys. It was fucking awesome. But Dean has always been consistently that guy. He works hard for his fighters. Look, and didn't even take Dean long. Like Chopper Reed versus Gregory Rodriguez. Boom, right off the top of his head. He knows exactly what happened that night.
Of course,
It's crazy though, right? How many fight events he's put on, not just with Island Fights, but now with Icon and all this other stuff. But if you ask Dean who fought on Island Fights, 27 in the main event, he'll tell you.
ask Dean Toole historically who the most legendary fighter in Island Fight history is.
All right, Dean Toole, there's the question from Alex Nicholson. Who is the most legendary fighter in Island Fights history?
I'm not trying to hype myself up or anything. But, the undefeated, undisputed, most handsome man ever to grace the Island Fights square ring.
Well, let's see if he answers that question. Maybe you don't want to answer that question.
Well,
We'll see.
Dean loves me, bro.
Oh, I know Dean loves you, but he might not want to hurt anybody else's feelings.
I mean, this isn't about hurting feelings. This is about facts. This is about the cold, hard facts, man.
Never been beat. He said never been beat. All wins by KO.
What's his name?
What's his name, Dean? What's his name? I want you to say it, Dean. I want you to say it. It's going to make him feel better. Forrest Daniels just commented. He said Alex has all that natural big dick energy.
About to be 5-0 this year. Even did a grappling match, and I tried to do 2 grappling matches.
I know you did.
But if this, after this and August 17th, man.
19th.
19th. There we go. That's gonna be bare knuckle too. That's exciting.
Oh, that's another bare knuckle MMA fight.
Yeah. Be 3-0.
Awesome.
3-0.
Yeah, dude, you've been doing your best. And Dean just said it. The winner answer of the question, and I'm gonna pop it on the screen. The Spartan.
Oh. I'm old. I'm old now, bro. The Spartan shit might be over, man. I'm just Alex now.
Hey, by the way, Dean Toole said it's not bare knuckle.
Cool. I'm there for whatever it is.
Eddie Martinez, what's up, brother? Eddie Martinez is watching us. He likes to be around you guys, take photos, take pictures. Showed some big heart at our last event, man. This kid took a fight on weigh-in day. Doesn't train, doesn't do anything. Took a fucking fight on weigh-in day.
I saw
that was pretty cool.
Eddie Martinez is a really cool, nice guy.
Absolutely, he is. We love that kid. He's fucking awesome. He's all in. He's all invested. So this fight that you have coming up in Santo Domingo, it's in the DR where you had all that crazy fight in your last fight with that kickboxing fight. Would you rather them put this fight on back here in Florida or any place else other than Santo Domingo after the way it went down last time? Because the referees and the judges seem very uneducated.
It's not going to matter this time, but it's a blessing to be able to go to a beautiful location like that and fight in front of those people and in their country and spread MMA to a place that hasn't had much of it. And they were very nice people, and it was a nice environment, Even though it got crazy, it was more just him and his people, and that's okay because they wanted to win and did everything they could to win, and I kept my cool and I remained calm and I got the job done. I'll do the same this time, except it's not the sport that he's good at and he does. It's something I can do my thing. I think I underestimated him last time, and I know exactly what I'm getting myself into this time, and I'm preparing for it. Like I've never really prepared before, and I'm better than I've ever been, and I know that because this is it for me. This is it for my career. Um, these next few fights in the next 5 years, I'm not here to fuck around, man. I'm gonna win, and I got a kid to feed. I got money to make, and this is my time. There's a lot of people right now in our industry making money, and they're not real fighters. They're not real martial artists. They're just good at making TikTok videos and good at being goofy. And I'm over with all that stuff. I don't care about being famous anymore. I'm a martial artist. I want to be rich. I want to be a rich man. I want to retire. My mom, she never has to work another day in her life. And my kid, and I'm very serious about this. And I've been studying different things. I've been thinking about doing other things in my life to make more money because this doesn't pay much money. This is passion. A lot of guys say that they really fight, but they don't rely on that money. They don't just do that. They have other jobs, and this is just something else that they do, which is cool. Good for them. God bless them. But I'm a real fighter, and this is all I've ever known. It's all I've ever done, and it's all I ever would really want to do. So I can't lose. I've already had my losses. I learned from my mistakes, and I'm laser focused. I have tunnel vision. Been praying to God, eating my fucking vegetables, and I'm ready to take somebody's fucking their energy. That's all I have to say. I'm ready to take what they think they can do and show them I can do it better. And I'm 32 years old, and standing here feeling bold.
Nice. You say, this is your career and everything. You've been to the UFC, you fought at PFL. Um, those are where the big money fights are. We all know that bigger money fights than what you're getting now for fighting at Titan or for, doing the icon fights or Masvidal's fights. I mean, I know they pay you well, but that big money is coming from those bigger promotions. So is the goal for Alex to get back to the UFC to prove that he belonged there, or maybe another run at PFL? Is Bellator an option for you to try to make more money? Or are you just taking the fights as they come and you'll worry about where they are when that time happens?
Well, those things aren't an option until after the suspension's lifted. So places will allow me to fight, but I'm still technically suspended by the Nevada State Athletic Commission in the United States of America for
And
another.
for how much longer is that? I mean, it seems like that time should be up as well.
It'll be 4 years, October, and then that'll be up. And I've tried to do everything I could to appeal to them. I had multiple, everyone I know contact them and all of that, man. But it is what it is. I've gotten past all that shit, man. I've still made a way, and this is still my life,
Yeah.
I love what I do, and I can't imagine doing anything else. I teach, I coach, and it's a good life, man. I enjoy it.
Get to hang out with your son a lot.
Yeah, we do what we want, man. And
How how has it been learning how to balance all this, with the life of being a father? And I know you've got a good coach in your father because your father's a good dude. Um, but for you transitioning into being a single dad, with a lot of time to spend with his son, balancing out the fight, training and coaching other people. How hard has it been to figure out the balance to get that, as close to perfect situation for you as you possibly could?
I mean, some days it feels impossible, and some days it feels easy. Like some days are rough, but that's life for everyone. That's if anybody acts like every day is perfect, and all the time they're lying to you because it's just not like that, bro. So it's been difficult, but it's a blessing. I love every day I can spend with my son. Some days I might feel like I'm not getting anything done, and then I think, what's more important than making him happy? That's my purpose, is to keep him happy and safe. And me and his mother, it's been difficult, but we finally are more of a team again, and we help each other out, and we make sure he's happy. That's the most important thing, is that he's happy and learning properly, and he's a respectful, happy young man, you know. But it's been hard, man. You know, being suspended, and then finally realizing all these crazy things that have happened to me on my journey, where I wanted to blame other people, and I realized that it's all my fault because it's my life. Like, you know what I mean? So that's what's exciting about the future, is I'm doing everything right, and I know that, and it's harder, but it's more rewarding, and I know for a fact I could fight anybody in the top 10 UFC right now easily. And that's, most people that would say that are just be so full of shit that it would be ridiculous. But the funniest part of me saying that is, any heavyweight in the top 10 UFC roster knows who I am. Anyone in the top 10 205 roster of the UFC, they know who I am. Instagram might have deleted me. My Twitter might have been deleted. Shit, social media might not fucking like me. But the best fighters in the fucking world know who I am. And they are not saying that they want to fight me. Like, and that's not being cocky. I'm not being a cocky guy saying that. And I don't even really care anymore. Like, my ego's gone. Like, I would love the opportunity, yeah. But that's not what's in front of me right now, Chris. Like, I'm fighting Oscar Sosa in the Dominican Republic, who also himself could fight a lot of these guys as well. Is he on my level? No. But he's got balls, and he's a big, strong, tough guy. So it's going to be an exciting night. On Titan FC, July 29th in Santo Domingo, Dominican Republic. But all that other shit is my dream, yes. Like, ONE FC, PFL, UFC. Do I want to prove to the world what I already know is in me? Yes. But will it happen? Who knows? We'll see. After this, and after August 19th, one step at a time.
That's it, one step at a time. One of our viewers, Forrest Daniels, wants to know, do you think the suspension took away your prime?
No, man. I mean,
You're only 32. I don't think you've hit your prime.
every day that we're alive and we wake up and we're still breathing is a prime, man. You know, and I can make anything happen, man. I'm adjusting to getting older. I feel like I'm getting stronger. You know, some days my body's sore, but like I just said, man, I got out of this cold plunge and sauna, and I did something I know most people in the world did not do today. Trained hard, and what's more of a blessing than that? You know, I got everything out of the day I wanted. And I cooked some fucking disgusting chicken. I'm gonna eat it with rice, some bland ass dry chicken breast, because I know that's what makes me strong.
Yeah.
Makes my body work, man. Rice.
So you said that you were thinking about other stuff to do with your life and your career, and maybe a different career. What are some of those things that Alex is thinking about, jumping into?
I don't know, man. I mean, we've I did. I've been helping Pete Zachary. He's been giving me jobs. I've been doing personal training's always been there. But Pete Zachary's a home builder. I
Right.
finding people to do jobs for custom signature homes. This company, I'd get bids for like somebody's going to do the drywall or somebody's going to come do the electrical in the home, or somebody's going to lay down the foundation for the house or do some masonry work. So I was making phone calls to other companies to work for his company. But private security jobs, I've been doing some private security jobs. I'm going to do another one this week, I think. So it's pretty cool. But I mean, I don't know, man. Nothing really does my soul justice like fighting does. But I've been lucky. That's another thing about my journey. I've been very lucky in the sense that I've been able to do what I love since I was out of high school, man. Right out of high school. And it's almost depressing trying to think about other things to do. I don't have to for right fucking now. We got this one. We got August. But the idea of me being a civilian, I guess is how I would word it, is interesting. But
Yeah, Alex the
I don't
civilian. I don't know.
I don't have to worry about that yet. Can ride this out, man. And like I said, there's just something deep inside of me that I've been feeling lately that is just this calming, like I said, I've been praying a lot to God. I've been getting my workouts in, but just this calming feeling, like, oh man, you just keep doing everything right and stay focused, and everything's gonna be okay. And I've known that my whole life, but I've never felt this energy inside of me right now. I don't think it could be stopped, man. We're gonna see in like 20 days or some shit like that. But it's I've been doing something every single day that I know makes me better, and I've been pushing myself, and it doesn't matter talking about it. And that's what you know, Justin came out today and we filmed, and I'm like, I enjoyed it. It's cool, but it's like, you can only talk about something for so long before it just has to happen. But
Right.
all the words, and that's the society today has really been bothering me, to be honest with you, Chris. It's like all these videos and all this attention from a lot of people who don't really know what it's like. They don't know what it's like to do this for a living, and it's like a joke to them, and they play at it. But it's a dangerous game, bro.
Yeah, it is. You play baseball, you play football, you play basketball, you don't play fighting. I mean,
Yeah,
it's
no
just
doubt.
that simple.
I mean, yeah, they've never been in there, man. They don't
Hey,
know. I don't know,
let,
bro.
let me ask you something, man. Because I know you have a phenomenal love for the sport of basketball. Now, I don't know if you can get to the NBA being 32 years old, but there's other like semi-pro leagues or European leagues and stuff that you could probably go play in because I know you have the talent. You ever think about doing something like that?
I mean, it's like it's too late for all that.
Too late?
Yeah, this is it, bro. I'm one of the best fighters in the world. I'm not even as good at basketball as I was in high school. Like
Damn.
I can still dunk a basketball. I can still shoot. Could I run up and down the court like that for fucking hours? Fuck no.
No.
I'd be fucked up, bro. I'd break my fucking ankle in game 3. I might look good the first game. I might come out and shoot up. I might get a slam dunk. I might drop some threes. I could drop maybe 20 points in the semi-pro basketball league, and that's being a little bit cocky. Who knows? Um, but I'll tell you what, if a motherfucker shoulder checked me on the ground,
Oh
I
shit.
I could get kicked out of that semi-professional basketball league like nobody's ever fucking seen before. I'll knock out the fucking mascot. I'll definitely walk out of there and bang somebody's wife.
Oh!
It's just how I get down, you know. God forgive me.
Knock out the mask out, kick a guy in the head, bang somebody's wife all the way out the league. I like it. Hey, if you're
And
gonna go out, go big or don't go home, right?
the fucked up thing about society and the world today is me doing that would get more views than any fight knockout I've ever had or could have.
And that is 100% the truth, man. And you know, like I was talking with somebody
That's
the
what's
other
wrong, you know, and that's what's wrong with our world, bro.
right. No, I was talking with somebody the other day about the same thing. I was like, you know, and especially when it comes to female fighters, um, it's like people talk about some of these female fighters more because of how they look or how they don't look than because of what they do inside a ring or a cage. And that and like some female fighters feel like they have to show a picture of their ass and everything to get fans and get views, and I think that sucks. I think it sucks that you know some of these super talented female athletes have to resort to that, you know, to get people to even think about them in their fighting career, even though that's why they're here.
Well, regardless of any of that shit, because
And the
everybody,
world, that's what the world wants to see.
yeah, I mean, everybody wants to look at a nice butt, Chris. I mean, duh. I mean, I'll
I
look
know.
at a nice butt all day, bro. But you know, the women fighters, these dorks that get caught up talking about that shit would get pummeled by most of these women anyway, and they think they wouldn't. But the reality of it is we're a different breed, man. We're just different humans walking around Earth,
No doubt about it.
and people who sit behind the safety of their cell phones and computers and want to fucking walk around in the metaverse. You could fuck me up in the metaverse, but
In the real verse, they ain't happening.
I'm right here, man. And I hope that just let me keep doing what I love to do, man. That's all I want to do.
That's awesome. Well, listen, brother,
Happiness, man.
I appreciate you.
Assalamu alaikum.
I appreciate you taking the time tonight. It's been too long. You know, I got nothing but love for you and Odin and your whole family, man.
Oh yeah,
You guys are right here in my heart,
baby.
always right here in my heart, man. Well, listen, we'll be watching you July 29th in Santo Domingo, Dominican Republic. He's fighting for the Titan FC Heavyweight Championship, and then he's going to be fighting August 19th in Biloxi, Mississippi, another MMA fight. I don't even know if it's game bred fighting or which one it is. It might be Icon. I don't even know. Alex don't even know. He's going to show up and put on a show and get a check.
No, I'm gonna fucking fight somebody.
That's it. That's all that matters.
God bless.
So, listen, blessings to you. Congratulations on all the stuff that you've been doing, man. Congratulations on Odin being 5 years old and being a happy, well-adjusted little boy, dude. I think that's your biggest accomplishment in life.
I'm glad that you are happy and healthy and doing well, Chris.
Thank you, brother.
And I'm sure we will see each other again soon.
We will. We definitely will. I'll come over and visit you guys. Take me out to Dad's house and chill out on the beach.
Hey, he's about that life.
I know he is. All right, listen, brother. Enjoy the rest of your night, man. Rest up, be easy, and we'll see you July 29th inside the Titan Fighting Ring, baby. Good night.
Good night.
Boys and girls, that was Alex Nicholson, the Spartan. He's got 2 fights coming up in the next 30 days, man. Like we said, July 29th in Santo Domingo. That'll be on UFC Fight Pass. And then I guess again on UFC Fight Pass with Dean Toole it could be Icon. It could be a Masvidal. Well, those are both Masvidal shows. So it's probably one of those. But anyway, my next guest, he's sitting there looking all sly and sexy like he always does. Always ready to do the thing. He's laughing, which, we don't see him laugh a lot in public. So when I get him to laugh a little bit, it makes me feel good. It makes me feel like I've accomplished something for the day. Here he is right now, your friend and mine, the one and only Violent Bob Ross, also known as Luis Pena.
Hey, how's it going, Chris? What's up,
What's up, man? What's up? You got the hair out today.
Yeah, no, I just got done with a nice, solid training session at KO Zone with the boys, Pat and Hansi. We here back here with me.
What's up, y'all? Flex it up, baby.
Hey, my boy Pat Downey making his professional MMA debut for Bellator here August 12th.
That's
it's gonna be
awesome.
big. former world team member.
#1 team member. I love it, man. So it's been a while since we've had you on the show, man. I'm sure I saw a post you put up the other day. When this fight got announced for XMMA, and you were waiting for MMA Junkie to fucking talk some shit on you, because that's what they want to do.
That's all they want to do.
So we're not going to talk about all that dumb shit that they want to talk about, because fuck it,
I don't care.
I know, dude, but I don't want you to, it's. I feel as a member of the media myself, I feel like sometimes we get too much information and too much access, and it's not our fucking business, So
not even that. It's like the thing is, it's like there's been a whole story and narrative, painted about me that it's like I don't even have the ability to talk about my side of the story just because of the legal side of things, you know what I mean?
Right.
So it's like it's very annoying to have this entire narrative out there in the public, that everyone's commenting on, and all these people are only seeing one side of things, and they're seeing a very skewed side of things.
Of course.
You know what I mean? Without like the context or really the whole story, you know what I mean? Like no one's really like asked any real questions. Like there's a lot of details that if you really just poke a little deeper, the story that's out there doesn't match up. Nice little pigtails for you guys.
Straight up, bro. Those are looking fly. Yeah, no, and that.
Oh, so I just get hoed here? What?
Did they skip you or something? What the fuck, man?
Oh, just because the nigga on the interview, they're gonna skip me on the rotation. Like, come on, guys. What is this? What is this?
That's some bullshit, man. Well, fucking, since we're all
Right?
choking up, I mean, fucking, let me get my little 1 out. Let's fucking join the show.
Come on, man. You got Violent Bob Ross on. You knew this was gonna happen.
Dude, I've been smoking the whole fucking show. I've been waiting. I've tried to get up to your level before you got here.
Dude, like literally, you don't understand. We just got done training. Like I rolled in maybe 15 minutes ago.
No, I figured. Yeah, and just real quick on that. It's so unfair that people are making assumptions and, already, convicting you of things when they don't have the whole story. And that just pisses me off. And, I've had other fighters on the show where they've had, a legal situation, and they get convicted in the court of public opinion before fucking all the facts come out. And
Right.
it's bullshit. But that's why, in Major League Baseball, if you get, and I'm just using this as an example of something that I don't think is any of our business. In Major League Baseball, if you piss hot on a drug test, until you are officially suspended because they do their investigation, nobody knows about it.
I mean, what happened to innocent till proven guilty? You know what I mean?
Right.
That's what our whole government is. Our whole judicial system is based on. You know what I mean? The whole reason we have trials, the whole reason I'm going to trial is because I'm innocent until they can prove me guilty.
Right.
So it is what it is. But I mean, like you said, Chris, let's talk about bigger things. I got some really pretty big things coming up, actually.
Yeah, I know, man. Well, first of all, you've been on a roll lately. I mean, was it 3 fights now in 3 months? Since you got back, you got yourself together, you got your body in shape, you got your head in shape, because you had to take some time off because of stuff. So
take some time off, man. I spent 2 months in jail. That was horrible.
I know that's horrible, dude.
Yeah.
But but again, past all that, you had to get yourself back mentally and physically into the world that you want to be in, which is in the fight world. Before I say the rest of that, Alex Bambamov, he said misses his former sparring partner, and he said Arkansas misses you.
Oh man, I appreciate it, Alex. I miss you too, brother.
That's awesome. So tell us about the road back to getting yourself mentally and physically in shape, because you've had a couple of fights already. This is going to be your third one, I believe, in 3 months, another main event, because you the main event.
Yeah, it's nice. I've been the whole show the entire time I've come back. That's kind of helped with the mental side of things. I'm not gonna lie, man. I got out of jail, and I came back, and I was in a pretty deep depression after all that, and it took a while. It took a while for me to get remotivated with fighting and training and everything, and want to get back in there. But then, I can't I got to give a shout out to Roger Crawl. He's the one that kind of helped dig me out of the hole and get me like back to where I needed to be, like mentally and physically. And then as well as my coaches at Symmetry MMA, they really, really helped me during that time. I was in a really dark place, man. And that the first fight just kind of materialized out of nowhere. Roger was just like, "Look, man, you need I'm looking at you. You need this. Like you need to come, you need to fight, you need people's eyes on you. I know you need to do what you need to do, and you need to get paid." So he set everything up for me. He's the matchmaker at Titan, got it all set up, and it just kind of, it's been one of those things too where like people, they see my name and it's like, oh, everyone wants to, oh, look at me, microphone on the blunt.
Hey, good for you. They earned it.
But
They played skip on you, so you owe them that.
right, but no, so
You still got it.
Roger helped me out and everything, and he set this up, and it was just trouble finding opponents. I've had 3 or 4 people back out for both of those Titan fights. You know what I'm saying? I had 4 some opponents back out, and then after after the last Titan fight, they were just like, "Yo, it's it." Roger just told me, he's like, "Dog, it's not. No one. We can't find anybody. No one wants to fight you." And then so I was kind of sitting there, Eagle, and he kind of he did a favor for Eagle FC, and so they owe us a fight. They were supposed to have a fight here in Miami, July 29th. I was getting ready for that, and then all of a sudden, that date dematerialized. So I kind of scrambled and started looking for stuff. And XMMA, I'd been talking to XMMA for a minute, but when the Eagle thing popped up, I kind of stopped negotiations on that, and then I hit him back up. The Will Brooks thing was good to go, so I was like, "Shoot, let's do this." They needed a main event, and your boy is Mr. Main Event, so let's do this.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. Because again, and it sucks, because of the bullshit, um, you're missing out on bigger financial opportunities right now that you should rightfully be getting. You've paid your dues and everything. So
Man, even above that, just like it's been tough watching these fights, having these fights too. Like, no offense to my opponents or anything, but like, dude, it just don't even get my dick hard. Like this, finally, like I'm like, dog, I got a real op. I got Will Brooks. Like your boy's excited. This
yeah,
one gets me going. You know what I'm saying? Like this is a real fight. Like I'm this do or die mode. Like I could lose this. You know what I'm saying? Like this is a fight where it's like I'm going in there to bang it out. Like it's like back to real ops. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
It's real motivating.
it's
I'm
straight
really excited
legit.
about exactly. Will's a very, very good, very solid opponent. And, like no matter what's happened to him in his career, he's on a run. He's been on a run since he's been outside the UFC. I want to say he's like 5-1-1 or something like that.
Something
So
like
like
that.
I'm ready to go. You know what I mean? Like this is like I've been saying, this is a real op. Like I'm motivated for this fight. People don't understand. I've been training with some of the best guys in the world. Like my roommate, my main training partner. I literally roll with this dude every day. He's Pat Downey. He's a former world team member, one of the pound for pound best wrestlers in the world. Not just like a good wrestler here or there, like good MMA wrestler, like one of the best wrestlers in the world. So I'm ready for whatever comes my way, whatever Will's gonna throw at me. But like I don't think people understand. They think I've been taking, like, if anyone thinks I've been taking these easy fights in Titan or whatever, trying to build my record, like I've just been trying to fight. I've been trying to just go against whoever's going to sign the dotted line. And I finally got someone that like I can get up in the morning and get motivated for. Like my heart's pumping, my blood's pumping, thinking about fighting Will Brooks. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, why would you not get excited about that? And I was looking at his record up here, and you were right. He's like 5-1-1 since leaving the UFC.
I do my
So
homework.
Yeah, no, that's. I mean, most guys get guess and get close, but that was pretty dead on balls accurate, bro. That means Luis does his homework, guys. So pay a fuck attention. And if you don't want him to know, man, don't put it out in public. Don't TikTok that shit, because he'll find it.
Nah, I find everything.
It's the way to do it, man. Um, so let's talk about something else that's been really puzzling me. You went from the fro,
Oh yeah, no,
braids, and the
everyone's been
dread.
talking about the dreads. Yeah, no, I don't know.
What's up?
I don't know. It's like I did the old toxic white girl change up the hair after the bad breakup. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody does it.
Oh man, I got Alex Nicholson on my last interview telling me how if he was in a different fight league or something, he's gonna go. He's gonna go out there and bang somebody's wife, and he's gonna get kicked out of the league in the semi-pro European basketball league for kicking somebody in that. And then I got you talking about the toxic white girl breakup here.
Hey, that's what they do. Every time you break
That
up with a
no,
toxic ass
you're
white
not
girl, they
lying,
change it.
man. But I don't think that just applies to white girls. I think it applies to any girl.
Yeah, no, you sure right. That's a toxic girl. After
Yeah, I
you break up with
mean,
them, they break their hair. They change their
no,
hair.
the toxic ones, because there are some girls we've broken up with in life that weren't
Yeah.
toxic. We just wanted something else. It's not that they were toxic. It's probably that we were toxic because we wanted to go
Oh
do
no, I
that
was
one
definitely
and that
toxic.
one and
I
that
I
one.
was definitely toxic. What you mean? I own up to it. You know what I mean? Like that's nothing. That's not. I was most definitely toxic, but it is
Oh
what it is.
man, it's a crazy life, but no more toxicity from the ladies in my life ever. I've got my wife, and I'm super happy, and thank God. And hopefully one day you'll find the non-toxic the non-toxic female entity that can coexist with my man Luis Pena. Where
Nah, for
there's
sure.
no
But
toxicity, there's no drama. It's just what it's supposed to be, loving and growing together as people. So. Um, you're fighting these fights at Titan. You're fighting XMMA, because you need to get competition, you need to stay fresh and active. Have there been conversations with the UFC on, what they're waiting for to bring you back, what you got to do? I mean, has any of that happened
mm,
yet?
I don't know. I'm not really like I personally I haven't like had any conversations. I don't know if anyone that's close to me has. Um, I would imagine if I beat Will Brooks, they'll see that. You know what I mean? Like that's got to be something to be on their radar. You know.
Well,
I mean,
I'm sure all your fights have been on the radar.
I mean, I don't know, maybe, but like for sure, the Will Brooks thing would have to be on the radar. I'd be four fight win streak, especially if I could get another finish too. 4 fight win streak, three finish streak, and like with the 4 fight win streak, one of those being in the UFC, and then the last one being against the UFC vet and former Bellator champ. Like that wouldn't be like I would think that would be on the radar to bring me back. And I would think once I clear my name of everything, like they gotta bring me back, or someone's gonna want to pick me up.
That's what I'm thinking as well. I mean, I think that's probably what they're waiting on more so than who you beat along the way is the clearing that legal shit up. Fucking because uh, I guess they just want to make sure everything's good before they bring you back. They don't want to bring you back and then have some
Yeah,
more bullshit. From this bullshit.
of
Fuck up
course.
their bullshit. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of bullshit
Yeah,
going on
no,
there.
trust me, I know. I know the whole situation.
I know you do, man. It fucking and it just sucks. But you know what?
Yeah, no, it is what it is, but I'm just
But you
happy
living.
that exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm just happy that I'm in a situation to still be able to fight and still be able to do what I love to do. Because there was a point where I was thinking about giving up, or like, yeah, thinking about giving up, thinking about quitting, and I was even wondering like if it was ever going to happen again, if I was going to fight. I was wondering if I still had it. Like, yeah, man, I'm not gonna lie. Right before I walked out for that first one, I'm like, man, dude, do I still got it? Can I still fight? Like, and then like I'm out there and I remember I throw the first punch and I'm like, oh, okay, this feels good. And then he takes me down. I'm like, oh shit. And then immediately like hit the triangle. I'm like, okay, maybe I still do have it, but like I don't know. And then the second fight, that's where I was like, all right, I still got this. Like if I get out in the flow, like I can actually still fight. Like you know what I mean? Like I know what I'm doing with these things I call hands.
Yeah, and I mean, of course you still got it, dude. You're still young. Fucking, um, you haven't even hit the prime yet, dude. You haven't
Yeah, I
even hit the
know. Like
prime. I
that's
mean,
one thing that's been on my mind lately is like trying to figure that all this out because um, as much as I am young, it's like you don't get any old or you're not getting any younger. Like I just turned
correct.
29. I'll be 30 next year. So it's like I do kind of want to get all this behind me and get to a point where I can start I guess rebuilding the legacy or adding to the legacy again or like trying to figure out the whole career and legacy thing, back in a big promotion. But right now it's just, putting one step in front of the other and putting these building blocks together and just building my resume so that once all this is dealt with, I am like golden. Like I am one of the most sought after guys. Like I'm one of those dudes where I can kind of just I can call my shots where I want to go.
Yep, you're a prize free agent. There's no doubt about it right now. The UFC cut you, so you're free to do whatever you want. And there's opportunities for you out there at this stage of the game. This season, obviously PFL is not an option, but next season, if you're not back in the UFC, the PFL is definitely an option. And you think
PFL,
about it like this,
Bellator, one. I
but
even was
yeah,
in
but think
talks
about
with
this.
BKFC at one point.
Yep, BKFC would be an awesome option. But the reason I say the PFL because the PFL is probably the best paying organization out of all the ones we've just mentioned.
For sure.
Kayla Harrison came in there with hardly any MMA experience, and she's making $1 million a fight. After bonuses and this stuff and that stuff, she's making $1 million a fight before she even gets to the finish of the tournament. So, certainly somebody with your name and your track record. I don't think they're going to pay you exactly what they're paying her. She's a
Obviously, yeah, no,
Olympian. She's an Olympian, and she's a female. She's a special thing because she's a female fighting at such a big weight class that there aren't any. But she's getting paid, and I know you would get paid there. But
for
you
sure.
probably feel what you're more worth than you ever got anywhere else in your career.
For sure. No, PFL has definitely been one that's been really on my radar. Mainly just because, there's a guaranteed shot at a million, you know what I mean? Like no matter what, like if you do your job, there's a shot that you
You
go out there and
win,
make a
you're
million
in. It's
dollars.
that simple.
So no, for sure. I've actually like PFL is kind of like number one, number two on my radar when it comes down to them in the UFC, like any other promotion.
I think, with what you've accomplished in the UFC, while you haven't become a champion there, but, the fight you've had there, that all the way along the way, I figure, because you get paid for every fight leading into the tournament as well. So, you're not just hoping for $1 million at the end. You get paid per fight. And like I said, Kayla Harrison, made reported 500, ended up being closer to $1 million for that fight. And 6 fighters on the last card, had 6-figure paydays. So you are certainly, in my mind, worthy of a 6-figure payday. You have a following, you have a crowd, you have believers.
What up, Josh?
Dude,
What
I
up?
like how you did that
Yeah.
there, Louis. I like how you did that. You made him video bomb without him knowing he was video bombing.
Oh yeah, nice little
That's slick,
segue.
dude. That's slick. I like it. So,
Oh
but
no, this is the compound, man. The City Boy MMA compound.
that's awesome, man. But like PFL, it's money.
I'm straight to eat. Good morning, boy. Get this shit cracking over here. What they thought it was, Mercado. Oh, we're putting down. And I got the stripper coming through.
Stripper coming
we
through.
got the
Have the
stripper coming
headphones
through.
on tonight.
Let's go. Ladies and gentlemen, Pat Downey.
Oh, Pat Downey, I can't wait to see you get some more street cred and some more pub for your fucking fight when you make your pro debut, bro. Good luck to you, and
Oh man.
congratulations on getting that shit, man.
See, that's why me and Pat do so well together. See, that's exactly like we're like the exact same person. You know what I mean? It's great.
You got better hair.
For sure. For
Oh,
sure.
for sure. It's hard to compete with your hair, bro. Fucking, it's so flexible and versatile.
Exactly. I go for the fros, the dreads, the braids. It's great. I'm not gonna lie. I love that now that I had dreads. It's a lot more fun than the fro was. Like the fro, that's all I had. You know what I mean? Now I can go pull back in the ponytail, pigtails, braid it up. Oh, man.
I don't know, man. I think you might have to bring back the furrow periodically, just for the hardcore fan to see it.
Maybe.
Like a special request. Like every 3 years you undo the dreads. Could we undo the dreads?
Yeah, no,
No,
the
you
things
can't
should be
really
huge
undo the
now.
dreads. The only way to undo dreads is you got to cut them off, right?
No, oh man, yeah, I don't know. I'm not gonna lie, I don't know at this point. That's a good question.
I'm pretty sure I'm right on that. You can't undo a dread the way you want to undo a braid.
Nah, not at all.
That's right. You guys thought we were just going to talk about fights and fun stuff. We're talking about hair here on Cage Side with Christopher James.
Always, you gonna have me on.
Boop. That's right, man. So, let me ask you this. You mentioned bare knuckle, and I was going to ask you, and it's funny that you thought about it. Bare knuckle, BKFC. They're paying some guys some really good money over there as well. Is that something that's really like near the top of the choices? Because
Oh, for sure. They were talking like right now.
yeah,
I'm not even gonna throw out the numbers, but I'll tell you right now, bare knuckle was for sure the number one offer on the table as far as money was going.
that doesn't surprise me,
They
man.
were throwing, yeah, they want Violent Bob Ross. I'll tell you that much. Bare knuckle was gonna put down some serious numbers to pick me up. They just said I got to get through with this whole legal thing, and they were even offering to help with that. So it was it's an interesting situation. I don't know what it like I said, once this is all behind me, I feel like I'm gonna be one of the the biggest prospects out there. Like I said, I'll be able to just call my shot.
Yeah, that's fucking dope, dude. I I'm sitting there as we're thinking about him, going, yeah, Violent Bob Ross has already got the perfect nickname for bare knuckle. I mean, it all just kind of flows right together. And you don't got to worry about kicks or fucking real grappling. I mean, although you still want to keep that Muay Thai clinch because you can use that to beat
Man, I
people up
think
and beat. Oh,
that's the thing, and that's why I kind of want to do. I want to try my hand at bare knuckle MMA though, because I feel like you get me bare knuckle with the ability to throw knees and elbows and kicks. That's true Violent Bob Ross.
yeah. Reach out to Dean Toole, man. Fucking, he's hooked up doing, helping out with Masvidal's shows. And Masvidal does do bare knuckle MMA.
That's right. That's right. I think I
Good
could
shit right
definitely. I
there.
think I could definitely be successful in bare knuckle MMA.
Yeah, dude, you'd be. I think you'd probably be at your most scariest at bare knuckle MMA.
For sure. Yeah, I cooked. I smoked those. I smoked ribs earlier. No. I smoked a rack of ribs earlier. Things was
No, I
nice.
heard him ask about
Yeah.
food, but it just when you say it and people that are watching might not have heard that. You just I smoked those because we were just smoking on the show. So people are like, hey, where's all the roaches? Oh, I smoked those. That's what I'm talking about, man. Well, listen, it's been so good catching up with you, man. And out of all the time you've been on my show, this is even though you got like that bullshit hang, this is the happiest I've ever seen you, bro.
Yeah,
Ever.
I'm definitely in my element. You know what I mean?
No, you
I
you
moved
really
to
look so
Miami and
happy.
Little Haiti. Yeah, no. But no, I'm saying like ever since I moved to Miami here in Little Haiti, I've been like in my element, just like vibing, training, doing my things. Like I'm super happy. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to like enter this next chapter and keep it going. You know what I mean?
That's awesome, dude. Like I said, I've never seen you look happier in life. Fucking, uh, you just do. You just look so chill and relaxed, and I'm glad, dude. I'm glad, man. You're one of the good dudes. Fucking,
I
um,
appreciate that, Chris.
I fucking, we chatted online, a little bit, a little while back, I don't ever buy into the bullshit, and I'll put it this way. I'm still one of the people, up until the thing that happened where he allegedly hit his wife or his fiance, John Jones
Girlfriend.
situation,
Oh, John Jones.
up until that situation happened, because there's video proof, people saw it. I mean, there's too much stuff there. But I've always been one of the guys who stood in John Jones' corner, and John Jones has still never been officially convicted of a drug offense in the UFC. It's always been, extenuating circumstances of else. And I've always, until
You got it? You hit the
you can
lick.
prove to me that you're saying whatever you're saying this person did, you can prove it to me and
Shit,
show me
Mo.
facts. Okay, but they haven't been able to do that for me yet. So I still like. All right, so I'm still all on Team Jones. It's like fuck it, I
No,
don't
I
care.
feel you.
And I'm on all team, Violent Bob Ross because fucking I've sat with you. We've sat next to each other. We've talked. I felt your vibe off you, dude. So I'm in your corner, bro.
I appreciate that,
Always
man.
will be. And
Thank
and
you very
even
much.
if something bad did happen in your life and you made a stupid mistake, I'll still be in your corner. You know why? Because fucking you don't turn your back on people because they make one stupid mistake in life. Sometimes fucking we all fuck up.
I appreciate that, Chris. Thank you.
That's real from right here, dude. Fucking, I don't, yeah. If you steal my lunch money, we'll fight. Fucking, if you damage my car, I'll be pissed at you. But fucking anything else, dude, we can get past. I'm cool. That's just the way it is, man. I am not a perfect human being. Never have been, never gonna be. I do dumb shit in my life. I've done dumb shit and got myself put in jail before. Fucking. I mean. But I'm still me, man. I still love people, and I always believe in people, fucking, because that's what you're supposed to do, and it makes life a lot cooler. Believe in people instead of always trying to shit on people. That's how I feel.
No, for sure, and that's kind of what I've learned in this whole experience is just to give people a second chance. Because that's you don't understand how bad you want it till you need it.
Amen to that, brother. Amen to that. Well, listen, you go enjoy your night there at the compound with all your compadres. I'm glad, like I said, dude. This has been my favorite conversation I've ever had with you because you've been happy the whole time, dude. You're smiling. You don't look stressed about anything in life, dude. You're just following the path that's being laid out in front of you day by day, and I think that's important, and I think it's fucking good, and I'm happy for you, man. Fucking. Alex Bambov said only Jesse is perfect. We ain't. I don't even know who the fuck Jesse is. Maybe you do. And then maybe he's trying to say only Jesus is perfect, and his English is a little fucked up sometimes. I love reading his post. He cracked me up. But anyway, anybody want to shout out before you go? Sponsors, coaches,
Man,
teams, management. I don't
put
know.
me on the spot. Man. Everybody, Roger, ATT Wolfpack, KO Zone, MMA Masters, my boy Tyler King, Frog, my mom. I don't know. Everybody, yeah, because I've had a lot of support since all this has happened. Had a lot of people not support me, but it's been everybody that has helped me get to this point. I think they would know how much I appreciate them, and all this stuff. I'm just ready to put on a good performance July 23rd. I'm ready to go out there and fight. I'm ready to kind of put this is I'm really people don't I'm really really excited because this is the first time I'm ever fighting someone with a legitimate name people know. So I'm kind of this is my chance to put my stamp on my career and keep it moving. So I'm very very excited. I'm very I'm going to put on a good performance. I'm going to put on a show. I this is just going to be. I know this is the last performance. I actually for the first time I kind of impressed myself. So I'm all right, this time I know I'm going to be able to do something spectacular because I'm always the kind of guy I rise to the occasion. I rise to the level of the person in front of me, and I can take it even farther. So I'm thinking with someone like Will Brooks, it's gonna be the best Luis Pena you've ever seen.
I can't wait to see it, dude. And like I said, you're always excited about your fights, but like you said, this one gives you a little more fucking juice, a little fucking, this one gives you a little bit of a fight boner. You're excited. You're ready to go in there
Oh
and
yeah.
fucking throw wood, fucking get down. Dude, like I said, I love it,
Oh
dude. I'm
yeah.
fucking excited for you. And Will Brooks, guys, he'll be fighting Will Brooks, July 23rd. That's this weekend coming up.
No, not
Boys and
this
girls.
weekend. Next weekend.
Oh, next weekend, 2 weeks
Yeah.
out. I always
Yeah,
get
2
confused,
weeks.
dude. I'm don't
No, I
mind
feel
me.
you. I feel you.
I get so excited about. So you got me all excited about But it's
If I
July
didn't have a fight, I
23rd.
wouldn't know myself.
July 23rd, ex-MMA 5. It's going to be awesome. Also on that card, Impa Kasanganay is going to be another fellow UFC veteran making his way to ex-MMA. And I forgot who he's fighting. Jared Gooden, I think he's
Jared
fighting.
Gooden, yeah. There's
Jared
like 8
Gooden,
other
that's right.
UFC vets on the card. It's gonna be
Oh, there's all kinds
streamed.
of UFC vets on the card.
Yeah.
That's ex-MMA's thing.
It's streamed on their YouTube channel, so it's free.
Yep, for
so,
free.
Yeah, no. So if you can't make it out there to South Carolina, you guys will be able to catch it. I'm the main event, guys. Like I said, there's a whole like stat card full of UFC, PFL, WSOF, Bellator vets. It's a good card they put together here for ex-MMA 5.
This is what ex-MMA wanted to do, man. They want to take these guys that are recently released from the UFC and big promotions and give them a platform to work their way back, man.
I'm not gonna lie, that was something too that made me feel pretty good. Like it's like a whole huge card full of like UFC, Bellator vets, and I'm the main event. And I'm like, okay, Violent Bob Ross must be something.
Right. You are somebody, bro. You're fucking Luis Pena. You're Violent Bob Ross. You're all that in one. And we love watching it, dude. So thank you for being here tonight, man. We'll keep you in our thoughts and prayers.
Thank you guys.
In my house.
You guys. Thank you so much, Chris, for having me on.
Yeah, and in my house, we keep you in our thoughts and our prayers. We talk about you all the time, man. Fucking because we believe. We believe. So listen, you enjoy the night there with all your boys in the house there, dude. Fucking no pillow fights, though. That's fucking weird. Okay?
Nah, we keep it to fight night and I smash everybody.
I like it. All right, listen, man. Enjoy the rest of your night, man.
That ass.
Oh! Right. I'll talk to you later, brother.
All right. Well, you have a good one, Chris.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it. Oh my God, what a bunch of fun, man. I love it. I love it. I love it, man. That guy's always so fun. He's always so fun, but tonight, like I said, it's the most happy I've ever seen this guy, and I'm glad for him. He's got some clouds over his head, and he's moving forward anyway and just living the life, that's being dealt to him on a daily basis, man, and that's awesome. Listen, guys, thanks for tuning into the show tonight. I appreciate it. Hope you had a good time. Thanks to my guests, Josh Mayo, Alex Nicholson, and, of course, Violent Bob Ross, Luis Pena. They all got fights coming up. Josh is going to be fighting at Island Fights July 29th. Alex is fighting in the Dominican Republic July 29th. That'll be on Fight Pass. And Luis Pena fighting on XMMA main event July 23rd. Right? You got it. July 23rd. And it's the main event. And I'll be on XMMA TV YouTube, so that just go find their YouTube page if you're not going to South Carolina. But if you can go to South Carolina, go and enjoy the show, man. That's it, boys and girls. I'm going to work on trying to put together a show tomorrow night. I have some ideas of guests I want to try to get on. So it's going to be put together really quick. If I do it, I'll let you guys know first thing tomorrow. But until then, thanks for being here and being a part of my life today and for allowing me to be a part of yours for just a little bit, man. It truly hits me in the heart every single time. Love you guys. We'll talk again soon. Until then, I am Christopher James. You've been Cage Side. Good night, everybody.
What happens if you lose, Nick?
Who the hell is Aquaman?
I get Fruity Pebbles, Cocoa Pebbles, I get sausage biscuits. Maybe you guys will see a little footage of that later on because we got some good stuff.
Philip the Deuces. There you go, baby.